Welcome to Top 7 TV. Today we are going to see the top 7 richest women in the world. In 7th place, Suzanne Klatten. Suzanne Klatten is a German billionaire heiress, the daughter of Herbert and Johanna Quandt. As of February 2020, her net worth was $16.8 billion, making her the richest woman in Germany. She is an heir to car maker BMW. Klatten has seen her net worth tumble 20% in the past year. As car sales slowed amid the pandemic, BMW's stock fell 24% in the first half of March. Klatten is also the sole owner and deputy chairman of Altana, a pharmaceutical and specialty chemicals corporation. Suzanne met Jan Klatten while she was doing an internship with BMW in Regensburg, where he worked as an engineer. They married in 1990 in Kitzbühel and live in Munich. They have 3 children. The couple separated in 2018. She has been a member of the University Council of the Technical University of Munich since 2005. In 2007 she was awarded the Bayerischer Verdienstorden, the Bavarian Order of Merit. In 6th place, Yang Huiyan. She is a Chinese billionaire businesswoman, a property developer, and the majority shareholder of Country Garden Holdings, a stake largely transferred to her by her father Yang Guoqiang in 2007. She is the richest woman in Asia. At March 2020, Yang had a net worth of $20.3 billion. Yang is vice chairman of the board's governance committee and helped raise $410 million selling new shares in 2014. According to Forbes, Yang is a 2003 graduate of Bachelor of Arts Science, Ohio State University. In the ending months of 2006, Huiyan took her marriage vows with Chen Chongwei, who is the son of an official. Their marriage is more like a fairy tale where both went on a blind date and fell in love with each other. After the marriage, Huiyan got hold of the major shares of Country Garden Groups. With all the energy and knowledge, Huiyan is running the company on her shoulders as a major shareholder. In response to the coronavirus pandemic, the company set up robotic automated food serving stations in Wuhan, where the virus originated, to feed Chinese medical workers. Fifth position for the American Jacqueline Mars and her brothers, the largest producer of confectionery products in the world. As of June 2018, Mars was ranked by Forbes as the 38th richest person in the world. At the age of 80, 20 of whom spent working in the group founded by her grandfather, Jacqueline Mars is now devoted to philanthropy and has a wealth of $24.7 billion. Mars married David H. Badger in 1961 and they had 3 children. She divorced in 1984. She married Harold Angvogel in 1986, with whom she resided in Bedminster, New Jersey. They divorced in 1994. She is a trustee of the U.S. Equestrian Team and owns a working organic farm which is protected by the Land Trust of Virginia. She sits on the board of directors for the Washington National Opera, the National Sporting Library and Fine Arts Museum. Mars also sits on the National Advisory Council of the Journey Through Hallowed Ground, a foundation promoting American heritage. Mars is a routine donor to the League of Conservation Voters and received the inaugural Foundation for the National Archives Heritage Award. In 4th place, Mackenzie Scott Bezos. Mackenzie Bezos is an American novelist and philanthropist, and she is the former wife of Amazon founder Jeff Bezos. In 2014, she founded the anti-bullying organization Bystander Revolution, where she serves as executive director. In 1993, Mackenzie married Jeff Bezos, who later became the founder and CEO of Amazon, making them the richest couple in the world. They announced their intent to divorce in January 2019. On April 4, 2019, the divorce was finalized with Jeff Bezos keeping 75% of the couple's Amazon stock and Mackenzie getting $35.6 billion in Amazon stock. Mackenzie also declared she would keep the Bezos last name rather than revert to her maiden name. She is the fourth richest woman in the world, as well as one of the wealthiest people overall. They were married for 25 years and have 4 children together. Mackenzie is the author of 2 novels, The Testing of Luther Albright, published in 2005 and 2013 as Traps. The New York Times called the first of those 2 novels, which won an American Book Award in 2006, a quietly absorbing first novel. In third place, Julia Koch. Julia Koch and her 3 children inherited a 42% stake in Koch Industries from her husband, David, who died in August 2019 at age 79. Julia Koch moved to New York City in the 1980s and worked as an assistant to fashion designer Adolfo. She worked with many of his high-profile clients, including First Lady Nancy Reagan. Julia met David via a blind date in 1991. They ran into each other again 6 months later, began dating and got married in 1996. With her husband, she has donated $10 million to Mount Sinai Medical Center and $10 million to Stanford's Children's Hospital to study food allergies. Her wealth to be at $43 billion, which would make her the 3rd richest woman in the world. She is apparently beloved amongst New York society for her style and generosity in the U.S. state. She has been known to give large amounts of money to arts organizations. She has given money to the Lincoln Center, the Metropolitan Museum of Art, and the Smithsonian Museum of Natural History. In second place of the top 7 richest women in the world, Françoise Bettencourt-Meyers. The granddaughter of L'Oréal founder Eugene Schuller became France's reigning L'Oréal heiress in 2017 after her mother Liliane Bettencourt, then the world's richest woman, died at age 94. Bettencourt-Meyers' fortune has declined $400 million since last year's list amid the coronavirus pandemic, as shares of the cosmetics giant dropped 12% in the first 2 weeks of March. She is the 2nd richest woman in the world, with an estimated fortune of $48.9 billion. Bettencourt-Meyers serves as the president of her family's philanthropic foundation, which encourages French progress in the sciences and arts. Together, L'Oréal and the Bettencourt-Meyers family agreed to donate $226 million to repair Notre Dame Cathedral following the April 2019 fire. In March 2020, the company announced that its factories would start making hand sanitizer to support the needs of French and European health authorities. She is married to Jean-Pierre Meyers, the grandson of a rabbi who was murdered in Auschwitz, and they decided to raise their children Jean-Victor and Nicholas as Jewish. The heiress has written books on topics ranging from Greek mythology to Jewish-Christian relations. Her most recent book, a biblical commentary, was published in 2008. In first place, of the top 7 richest women in the world, Alice Walton. The only daughter of Walmart founder Sam Walton reclaims her title this year as the richest woman in the world after losing that spot to L'Oréal heiress Françoise Bettencourt-Meyers in 2019. As of March 2020, she estimated net worth of $45 billion. Despite recent market turbulence, Walton has seen her fortune increase 23% since last year. Walton, who does not have a role at Walmart, is helping to lead a program at the Walton Family Foundation that will issue $300 million in bonds to help charter schools in investing and renovating facilities. In her early career, Walton was an equity analyst and money manager for First Commerce Corporation and headed investment activities at Arvest Bank Group. She was also a broker for E.F. Hutton. In 1988, Walton founded Llama Company, an investment bank, where she was president. Walton was the first person to chair the Northwest Arkansas Council and played a major role in the development of the Northwest Arkansas Regional Airport, which opened in 1998. Walton married a prominent Louisiana investment banker in 1974 at age 24, but they were divorced 2 years later. Thank you! Thank you to have been with me. Don't forget to subscribe to the Top 7 TV YouTube channel. Love you all!